Hey, and welcome to Rich Rabbit. We are here with another very interesting video in which we'll be discussing the net worth and lifestyle of Rafael Nadal. Nadal recently equaled Roger Federer's wins of total Grand Slam victories after he beat Novak Djokovic in the final of the French Open. Rafael Nadal played 13 Roland Garros finals, and how many did he win? 10? No. 11? Not even close. The Spaniard won all 13. Informally known as the King of Clay, Nadal has 85 career single titles under his belt. With $3.9 million in prize winnings from the 2019 US Open, Nadal has more than 11 million total prize winnings in 2019 alone. But those are only a fraction of his career earnings. He also won at least one Grand Slam every year for 10 years straight, which is another record. Over the course of his illustrious career, Nadal has won many awards, including the Sportsmanship Award and 5 ATP Player of the Year awards. He was also named ITF World Champion 4 times and won the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year once. Nadal was born on 3rd of June 1986 in Mallorca, Spain. His father was a businessman who owned several companies, and his uncle was a former professional footballer. A different uncle saw Nadal's athletic potential when the boy was just 3 years old and encouraged him to start learning how to play tennis. By the time he was 8, Nadal was winning under-12 tennis championships while also showing potential as a footballer. Eventually, Nadal's father made him choose one sport or the other to create more time for schoolwork. Now that's a caring father, if you ask me. Although the Spanish Tennis Federation wanted Nadal to relocate to Barcelona to train with funding from the government, his family refused to let him leave home. His father covered the costs of his training instead, and he continued to develop in Mallorca. In 2001, when Nadal was just 15 years old, he defeated retired professional Pat Clash in an exhibition match. Later that year, Nadal began his professional career at age 15. Early victories soon followed, and Nadal became the 9th player in history to win an ATP match before the age of 16. Next year, he reached the semi-finals at the boys' single tournament at Wimbledon. He also participated in Spain's win against the US in the Junior Davis Cup. In 2003, Nadal was ranked number 79 in the world and continued to build on his earlier success. He participated in various tournaments and won his first ATP title in Croatia. Next year, he won his first ATP title for singles when he won the Procon Open. He also played Federer for the first time, emerging victorious, and registered his first win in a singles event during the Davis Cup. During the next few years, Nadal continued his rivalry with Federer and won more Grand Slam titles. In 2005, Nadal won 79 matches while Federer won 81. This was a period where Nadal established his dominance on clay courts, and he eventually beat Federer in the final of the French Open, becoming the first ever player to claim victory against Federer in a Grand Slam final. By the end of the year, Nadal had cemented his position as the second-ranked player in the world. Federer and Nadal traded victories and losses once again in 2007, although rumors of injuries would plague the Spaniard leading into 2008. That year, he met Federer in the Wimbledon final for what many consider to be the greatest tennis match of all time. Because of rain delays and evenly matched skills, the match became the longest in Wimbledon history. Ultimately, Nadal won the final set just before the court was eclipsed by darkness. Nadal finished the year with the #1 world ranking. In 2010, Nadal completed his career Golden Slam by winning all 4 Grand Slam titles. During the next few years, Nadal continued to experience success on the court, although he was still troubled by injuries. By 2015, his success began to falter, and he failed to win even a single Grand Slam. This meant that his 10-year streak of winning at least 1 title per year had come to an end. Although he won an Olympic gold medal in 2016, the year was also somewhat disappointing, as he had to stop in order to let his wrist heal. Nadal began 2017 with another loss against Federer, although he did reach the Grand Slam final for the first time since 2014. He also lost against Federer in the finals of the Miami Masters, marking a turning point in their rivalry in favor of the Swiss legend. However, he managed to win the French Open for a record 10th time, consolidating his position as #1 in the world once again. With this accomplishment, Nadal was the first player over 30 to finish the year at the top rank. In 2018, Djokovic replaced Nadal as #1 in the world, despite a solid season from the Spanish player. In 2019, he won the French Open yet again, giving him 12 total wins at the event. He finished the year with the #1 ranking yet again at age 33. This marked an extraordinary stretch of #1 rankings that first began in 2005. Nadal's career winnings are above $122 million, Business Insider reported in February. And that's not to mention what he earns from his multiple endorsements, from Nike to Kaya. It's easy to see how he's become one of the richest tennis players of all time. Nadal has a history of spending his hard-earned money a little lavishly, from buying a 6-figure watch to purchasing a second home in the Dominican Republic. However, he's also put his money toward philanthropic efforts, tennis centers, and property investments. From his vacations to his cars, let's take a look to see how Nadal spends his millions. Rafa owns a ravishing Aston Martin DBS. It's a high-performance 2-seater car with a strong V12 engine. Keeping up with its sports car reputation, it can clock speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour in under 4 seconds and a top speed of 320 kilometers per hour. Its association with 007 James Bond makes it a hot property. With the luxurious interiors and expert finishing, this car suits the strong frame of the Mallorcan bull Rafael Nadal. One of his most popular cars is his Mercedes-Benz SL55. The shiny deep red car is a favorite of Nadal. It has a 5-speed automatic transmission that controls its 476 HP engine to perfection. The car has the ability to make its mark felt in less than 16 seconds as it reaches speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. Talking about his sponsors Kaya, he was gifted a brand new Kaya Stinger by the company in the year 2017. The car is an absolute beast. With a 2-liter turbo gasoline engine, a powerful 3.3-liter twin-turbo V6, and a 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine, it sets new standards of performance, just like its exceedingly distinguished owner. Nadal likes to enjoy his break from tennis off the shore. He often jumps on his luxurious yacht to relax in the middle of the ocean. Last year, Nadal sold his $3.3 million yacht known as the Beethoven and bought a custom 80-foot luxury yacht for $5 million. As the coronavirus lockdown eased in Spain, Nadal stepped inside his brand new catamaran yacht to enjoy some time with his wife Siska Perello and his family during the global health crisis. During the pandemic, the Spaniard has self-isolated at his stunning sea-facing house situated on the eastern coast of Mallorca in Porto Cristo. According to reports, Nadal's luxury home is over 1,000 square meters in size. The house has direct sea access and is near the popular Sacova de Correos. Moreover, the house is located just a few meters from the beach in Porto Cristo. Reports suggest that Nadal bought the sea-facing villa for €4 million in 2013. The Spaniard's house is a two-story home, with a basement where Nadal usually exercises during the lockdown. The house is a short drive away from his hometown Manacor, where he usually lives. The 33-year-old owns multiple properties in his name in Spain. Apart from the money he spends on luxuries, he's also a philanthropist, often donating money to charities. 2 years ago, San Lorenzo suffered from heavy floods that caused destruction and chaos in the village. The Spanish superstar Nadal himself stepped on the grounds and helped in relief efforts and cleaning works. He worked as a volunteer and made substantial donations to help those affected in any way. The Manacor native put on gloves and a pair of boots and actively cleaned the affected areas with other volunteers. In addition, he also offered the Rafa Nadal Academy for accommodation to those who lost their homes in the tragedy. More than 200 people had to vacate their homes due to the flooding. This means Nadal is equally good outside the court as he is on court. Suffice it to say, Nadal is one of the greatest athletes ever to grace tennis, and he will be in the history books till the day of judgment. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload a new video.